Good morning. Yo, can I get a good morning? Buongiorno, buongiorno. Hello, Sven Larson. I see you back there. Not sure if you could see me back there. I hope you can hear me back there, Mr. Magooch Management. It's always great to see you. Are we blessed with the presence of SPK here today? Hey, Spike, is that you out there, cuz? So we're gonna go over to the Bronx today. Big cash in the Bronx. Big cash out there. Let me know if you can hear me back there. Come on. Let's go. A little rise. We got 3 minutes left. Hello there, hey teacher. Where's the underboss today? Where's the underboss? Can you hear me back there? Hello. Two minutes. Let's go. Where's Adam? Is Sweet Tea here? I don't see her. I don't see Sweet Tea here today. All right, let's get into this. Let's get into this a little bit. You're saying Sweet Tea, but Sweet Tea's not here, Magooch. All right, let's go with a little Sweet Tea production right now. Take us right into our show. Let's go with a little social groove. And then we're going to go over to the Bronx. We're going to talk about a little Catholicism for today. A little bullshit about this, that, and the other thing. There is the underboss, and there is Osada Streets. Okay, let's go. Take us in. Take us in, Sweet Tea. Here we go. Let's go with this social groove. Come on, let's go. Woo, woo. Come on.
Up and down, the world ain't
beautiful.
Got the morning thrill. Coffee talk flows like a caffeine stream. Big ideas,
188 shows in a row. Woo! I see my good. He's up at 3 a.m. Why? Let's go. It's Monday, baby. It's Monday.
Talk in the morning with the crew
Saturday.
The crew don't stop. It's a steady game. From coffee cups to the pouring rain. Sipping vibe till stars take flight. Then toast to 5 under the city lights. Chapstick on lips, all Vegas slick. Words like these, they hit quick. From dawn's grind to the wind down light. Tell me stay social club, 8 nights the night. Yeah, chapstick on lips, while the slick. Words like these, they hit quick. From thoughts grind to the wind down light. Tell me stay social club, 8 nights the night.
Can't stand head nodders.
Morning
I really
grind,
can't.
the evening glow. Social club steady
Can't
with the
stand
vibe
head nodders. It bothers me.
Clicking glasses, dreams take shape. We're stitching time, no room for eye tape. Morning grind, evening glow. Social club steady with the vibe flows. Clicking glasses, dreams take shape. We're stitching time, no room for eye tape. Chapstick on lips, all Vegas slip. Words like these, they hit quick. From dawn's grind to the wind down light. Tommy Stick, social club, 8 nights the night. Chapstick on lips, all Vegas slip.
Oh, all right, 7 a.m.
From dawn's grind
It's
to
go
the
time,
wind down
ladies and
light.
gentlemen.
Tommy Stick, social club, 8 nights the night.
Who times it like this?
Morning
Nobody.
grind, evening glow. Social club steady with the vibe flows.
My opinion.
Clicking glasses, dreams take shape.
Here's my unprofessional opinion. My unprofessional opinion, because everybody knows that I have no idea what I am talking about, no idea what I am doing. I personally believe any of that music, any of that theatrics, all that garbage, you should be set to come on earlier than your start time. Your content should start at your show time. Just my opinion. That doesn't make me right, and that doesn't make me wrong. That's just an observation that I have. I personally believe if you have a 7 o'clock show planned, that you should start your show, 10 minutes early if you're going to play 10 minutes of music. It's not fair to you people. They came here to hear you talk. They came here to conversate with you. It's not fair to you hijack these people for 10, 15, 20 minutes, some people do. You lose people. They don't want to hear you. They're done. Really, really, basically, what it is yeah. I started 6:50, Magooch, for a 7 o'clock talk. Now, people know that I'm going to start around 7, so they could just chill back, and I do believe that some people do not come in until after 7 because they know I'm talking smack bullshit or playing some music until it's go time. But be that as it may, we are in the 188th consecutive coffee talk with Tommy Stiggs. As you can see on the ticker on the bottom, welcome to the 188th consecutive coffee talk for 2025. Good Monday morning. Today is 7/7/2025. Let's get rid of that banner because the coffee is ready. We are in process. We are in production. We are talking right now. Okay, let's go on camera because that is what we do here. We go right on the camera and we talk to you. Let me put these other glasses on. Let me have a sip of coffee. I'll greet the crowd. I go against everything that successful YouTubers recommend. I go against every part of it. I do none of what they tell you to do. Zero. Okay. But I'm only here for this right here. So coffee, a hug in a mug, Joey Dell. Coffee is a hug in a mug. Coffee is our best friend here at the social club. The virtual social club. Did you hear what I said? Oh, it's flowing nicely this morning. We are blessed. We are blessed. Prayers out to Texas. Any of our Texas friends, if you're in harm's way, get out of there. We hope you get out. And to all those that have perished, you know, God's will. This is God's earth. This is God's earth. This is what happens. These things happen. They're unexplainable. We have saints, 20-something children going to heaven. Okay? So prayers out. Prayers out to these people. The good die young. It's such a sin. There are some disgraziados, animals that are taking up space on this earth, and these wonderful, innocent people are gone. So we will give them our blessings, our prayers. Yes, it's a very sad situation. Hello, Brian Kawfee. Congratulations to you and your Metropolitans. I'll give you the flowers, Brian. You get the flowers this morning. Brian, open up your ears. You're getting flowers. I congratulate your Metropolitans. Hey, it is what it is. The Yankees, we'll let them shine for a little while, and then we'll be back into business. Okay, so let's do what they tell us not to do. Let's go through the roster. We got Phil. Hello, Phil. Great to see you back. Glad to see you. You had some kidney issues in the winter and spring, and glad to be back. Well, Phil, we're happy to have you back. Blessings to you. Delilah, Brian Kawfee, Peter, good morning to you, and congratulations and best of luck on your new car. Peter got a new car over the weekend, so have a beautiful, enjoy it. We're here for a good time, not a long time, Pete, and that's what we do. CG2, hello there. Great to see you, Delilah. Magooch is up there. All right, Stiggs, you go through this thing like a fireball. Yes, Joe Town Jack. All right. Joey Dell. Stephen Morinello. Hey, teacher. Here's Joe Town Jack again. Hope I'm not just walking too loud. Who can stand me in the morning? I can't understand how people, it must cringe to come in here for some people, but they got to come in. Donna's doing it. Hello, agree. Start on time. Yeah, that's my quick opinion. Start on time. You should start on time. It's not fair to the people that are watching that you don't start on time. Just a personal opinion. Yep, that's the way I see it. Right? Joey, D, and Delilah, and everyone, hello. I am trying to text, but I can't help it. Stephen Marinello, I am the worst with the chat when I'm not on the show. I can't do it because I'm typically just listening. Hold on. What's the matter with you, SPK? Yeah, 100%. Is he? Yep. Okay, let's start over in the Bronx. I want to talk about this for a minute. Now, I got some notes taken down, Hello, Don McHugh. Good morning to you. Great to see you, Don. Heard you complaining more this morning. Just a bunch of old, crotchety old men complaining over there. It's unbelievable. Cheech, what's up, my man? Cheech, do I need to wrench this or not? You said Monday. Oh, what are we doing? Hello, enough said. Great to see. We might got a 25 piece for Kawfee. That's very impressive on a Monday morning. A 25 piece for Kawfee. That's very good. SPK, I want to thank you. I use this every day. If you're watching Spike, I use this every single day. This is the Yeti mug that you gave me. Thank you, young man. I love it. NBC Sports, proud as a peacock. And here we are. Your phone is coming today. Okay, so we're good. All right, good. That's only going to take you 30 months, 30 weeks to set that phone up. You have no idea what's going to happen. Hello, Mr. James Simpson. Great to see you. Are we sounding okay? Are we looking okay? Where's Osada Treats? Let's go with the blood pressure monitor heavy for a minute. Here we go, because we're going to get angry out in the Bronx. Here we go. We're going heavy blood pressure right now. Look at the screen, ladies and gentlemen. Just take a glance. Just take a glance at the screen. We're heavy blood pressure right now. There is a reason, Phil. There is a reason I went with the heavy blood pressure right now. Look, can you see it? We are burning up right now. We are burning up right now. Just for a minute. Let's go out to the Bronx, but let's remain calm. Let's remain calm. Everything is good. Thank you, Delilah. Well, here's what we got. We got the Bally's Corporation going out to the boogie down. Bally's wants to build a casino in the Bronx. I said this a couple of weeks ago. There is 3 downstate licenses up for grabs right now. The background colors look great. Thank you. Listen to me. There are 3 what they call downstate licenses up for grabs right now, which means downstate is New York City area, okay? Bronx, the boroughs, okay? Not upstate where Todd, Father, and Dean do live, or no other part of New York. New York City, downstate. We got 3 licenses up for sale. We got 3 licenses up for whatever they do. So anyway, they proposed a Bally's in the Bronx. Bally's in the Bronx. 500 rooms. Anyway, a lot of good things. So what's your thoughts about this? A Bally's casino in the Bronx. I'm going to give you some of the things. $4 billion casino. The proposal is to build a $4 billion casino in the Bronx. The plans were submitted. Okay, here's the benefits. $357 million in tax revenue. 15,000 union jobs for the project. Did you hear what I said? 15,000 beautiful, beautiful union jobs coming to the Bronx. And you'll be coming from New Jersey, you'll be coming from Pennsylvania, but coming from everywhere to conquer this. 15,000 tradesmen will be working on this $4 billion project. What's wrong with that? Once the job is complete, 4,000 permanent union jobs. Where is the problem still? I'm not seeing the problem. Yes. What is the problem still? Average salary, $100,000. So 4,000 new union jobs, average salary $100,000. Now I'm saying that's a lot. I'm not saying that's a little. I'm not saying that's a little. Here's some of the things they're proposing. They want to put a $10 million police substation in the area, and they will pay for the police substation in the area. The crime is bad there. The crime moves out. Wherever it goes, it goes. We can't control that. Crime is crime. It's going to be there. But they're going to put a $10 million police NYPD substation right there. Now, from what I understand, Trump has like a golf course in the area or something like that. Whatever. Okay. What else do we got? Got a couple of hurdles. A couple of hurdles. Personally, I like the plan. I like it. Yeah. No, the zoo is on the other side of the Bronx. The zoo is on the other side. No, it's not near the zoo. Hello, Mr. Larry Rolla. So there's only a few people. So the determining factor is this. First things first, the New York Gaming Commission has to approve it. That's number one. Without that, it doesn't happen. The New York Gaming Commission has to approve the applying parties, which is Bally's Corporation, which should have no problem. So Bally's is going to do it. Then you got to go with the zoning board if there are things that they have to change in the neighborhood, this, that, the other thing. Personally, I believe it's a great idea. I'm all for it. As you know, I'm all for building. Take out the trees and build. I'm all for building. I'm okay with building. So you got a few people that are opposed to this, and that is the Bronx Community Board, some residents, and some council members. The final decision is up to the New York City Gaming Commission as well as the zoning board. So I truly believe we're going to have great things happening in the Bronx. No residents are being displaced, Phil. There's no eminent domain. There's none of that happening, Phil. Nothing. They're not taking anything from anybody. They're not hurting anybody. All they're doing is building. And I think 4,200 parking spots. It's going to affect nobody. It's really going to affect nobody. And they're putting a police department in. The mob is the mob, Joe Town Jack. If the mob's involved, the mob's involved. That's okay. Whatever. You got to work with them if they're still around and handling things like that. I understand. The mob might have a hand in some of this stuff. Who knows? I don't know what the state of the mob in these days. As you know, I'm very far removed from that type of life. So I got to say, I'm not sure. But for me, I'm going to give it a check mark. Let's build the casino in the Bronx. $10 billion project. Okay? Okay? What did I say? 15,000 union jobs to build it. 4,000 permanent union jobs once it is built. Yeah, so it's going to be called Bally's Bronx, Bally's something, Bally's in the Bronx. So I think we'll go with this. That's the rumbling in the Bronx. Beautiful community. What's the problem? What's the problem, ladies and gentlemen? Come on. What do you got? That not in my neighborhood mentality? Come on. I think you could hit 40 for Kawfee. No. Oh, really? You think I'll hit 40, Phil? Sometimes we get up to 38, 39. It depends. Why? Is it a big change since you've been here before, Phil? You got a lot of different names in here, Phil. Do you like what you're seeing, Mr. Phil? Welcome back. We pray for your help. Do you like what you see here, Phil? Being that you were absent for a little bit, I would love your feedback. We got a lot of different people in here. We are not in any genre anymore. We are out of that space. Some of these people in that disaster that we came from, they don't come here, and they will know none of them, which is beautiful. My personal opinion, you probably have 50% that came from that disastrous genre, all confused individuals. And then you have another 50% of all new people that we got from all different places. Hello, Martha Fowler. So, same great people, same great. I think we added some people. Stephen. It was a mess. It was a mess. Well, I said to myself, where you want to go with this? What do you want to do with this YouTube thing? And I say, I want to keep it just the way it is. I want to have fun. I do not have the ability to be in a specific genre. I do not have the mental capacity to be a content creator, although some might say different. I do not have this. I don't have it. I don't have what it takes to be a successful YouTuber. So I said to myself, I'm just going to go with this. Have a good time with this. Have my coffee, and it will build up slow and steady. And that's where we're going. And I do believe everybody has coffee. And what's the problem here? You could be from any show and come in here. I don't care if you're from Edwin Jimenez's show, Tony Soflo's show, Angel Gotti's show, right? The guys over at Think Media, their show, Tara's people, Boss Lady Birds people. These people, a lot of them don't even know each other exist. Right? Right? So we got people from all, Donna's doing it out there in Arkansas. Donna's doing it, doesn't know anything about any of this garbage. Nothing, hey teacher, nothing. And then you guys can also FBS's chat. Right? Right. The Chicklets chat. I don't know where they come from. Gunsmoke the Don, if he still has a show. Not sure. Mikey, who doesn't come around. Whoever. Wherever they come from. Right? Wherever they come from. The Aches and Pains podcast, a.k.a. the Todd Father Morning Show. Right? The Godfather of Chocolate Treats, who came. It's not in that genre. So here's what we did over here. I said to myself, Self, what do you want to do with this? And Self said, I answered myself, just do it. Just talk about whatever. Don't bother nobody. Stay in your lane. And then here we are. And we're going to continue to do this. We only trash talk those that need trash talk. What? All right. So that's where we're at. Bottom line, me and you created this space with our consistency and no fear of our history. That's that. Done. Exactly. So that's what we did here. Phil, I just wanted to clear that up for you as you come in today. After being, I guess you say you weren't feeling well, and that's where we are. So I just wanted to, I feel that Phil was entitled to a little conversation this morning. He hasn't been here. So Phil was entitled to a little conversation, and Brian Courvoisier gets his flowers. Black roses for Brian Courvoisier today. Black roses for Brian Courvoisier today. Did you understand what I said? Take the Metropolitans and stick it up your sister's ass. Did you hear what I just said? Okay, let's go. Where's Delilah? Is Delilah here today? Is Delilah here today? I don't think so. I don't think Delilah's here. Delilah was here. Donna's doing it's here. Donna, we hope you're feeling better every day. Blessings to you. All good, brother. Love it. It's going in the right direction. The room is the best. New, old, doesn't matter. Bang. Boom. You got it. No fried zucchini flowers yet. Yesterday we got our first flower. Hello, Sina. We have a good morning to you. James Simpson, yesterday we got our first flower. Yes, the Mets suck. And now, good, Donna. And now they'll grow nicey nice. Remember, we planted a little bit late. Charlie was sick. So we're a little delayed. Sundance, blessings to you. 45. And we're going to go into our Catholic message of the day. We are not a Catholic channel per se. I figured I'm throwing this into the mix. Phil, I'm just throwing this into the mix. They look lovely. I can't wait to get mine. Good for you, James Simpson. You could come here to Calandras and get them for you. Then we make them at Calandras. They make them at Calandras. You can get them. All right. Here we go. Watching baseball is for the elderly. Well, what do you think you're dealing with here, Osada? What do you think we got here? We're not young. Hello. Yes, Bill C., right? All right. The drama in the Bronx, we kicked that out of the park. We're done with that. We're done with that. Build him in the Bronx. Let's go. Oh, we got a 47-piece, Delilah says. Yeah, go suck a strawberry. Yes, exactly. And you tell him, get out of here. Go suck a strawberry. Oh, I'm cool with the strawberries. I can't. Martha Fowler. You believe these people, Martha? We hit a nice 40-piece. All right. All right, let's go. I'm going to read a few notes. I got a couple of 3 notes I'm going to read over here about Catholicism today. Now, my notes may be a little sketchy. I'm not the best. Woke up late. All right. There's no such thing as waking up late. It's a podcastrophe. You wake up when the body says it's time to go. As long as you get up and go, you win. And you were blessed with a wake up. Podcastrophe. There's no late over here. Remember, this is not a real show. So whenever you come in, you'll see shorts later. And you will you can do a replay if your heart desires. In fact, if you like to do a replay, that's your business. Some people say they do replays, they don't. I personally, sometimes, most of the times, cannot get back to a replay. I'm not going to lie to you and say I'm going to catch the replay. I can't do it at times. What are you going to do? I don't play games with you. I don't lie to you. I can't. Yeah, it's a real show. Yeah. I can't get back to a replay, and I'm not going to spend 7 hours a day watching shows, analyzing, and doing shows about what I analyzed. I just can't do it. Michael Madsen passed away. That is correct. That is correct. Blessings to him. Yeah, he's not part of the elderly crowd, right, Sweet Tea? He's like, come on. Dean was abusing his powers. There you go. There you go. All right. Let's go into Catholicism. Our Catholicism message of the day. If you're going to be a Catholic channel, if you're going to talk about God, you must understand what goes on today. I'm going to read my notes if you don't mind. Today in Catholicism, July 7th marks the feast day for Pope Benedict. But not the last Pope Benedict. Today, July 7th, is the feast day for Pope Benedict the 11th. Now, he was only a pope for 1 year. For 1 year. I got it here. October 22nd, 1303. And he died today, July 7th, in 1304. He was known, Pope Benedict the 11th, not this Pope Benedict that we had. He was known for his efforts to restore peace with the French court, whatever that might mean. He was trying to restore peace. Anyway, Pope Benedict XI was trying to restore peace. He only got a year as the godfather of the church. What are you going to do? So rest in peace, Pope Benedict XI. He died. He only got 1 year being the Don of the church. What are you going to do? Now, additionally, today is about a family. They're called the Ulma. U-L. Let me see who got this, James. Hold on a minute. Standing on Business with Eric Foss. Does that guy still have a channel? Mr. Eric Foss? If you do, blessings to you, sir. I know you used to have a channel. I'm not sure if you do anymore. But if you do, Eric Foss, you just got gifted a membership to a private show that we do none of. So blessings to you, Eric Foss, if you're still doing YouTube. I'm not sure. I know he was mixed a little bit into drama, this and that. I'm not sure what he does these days. Again, I changed my algorithms. It's not an algorithm, actually. It's an algorithm. It's called algorithm. It's not an alpha rhythm. Algorithm. Let's get the word right. I changed my algorithm by the people that I subscribe to. The alpha rhythm, I'm not sure what an alpha rhythm is. Alpha rhythm. The uneducated, the unintelligent will not know how to say these words. It's not a language barrier. It is algorithm. If you're going to talk about uneducated, lack of intelligence, you better be on point yourself. Right. Oh, I wanted to talk about accusations. While we're on this thing, talk about accusations. If you accuse somebody of something, stop saying it. Bring the proof, or don't say it, because you become irrelevant, repetitive. And if you say something about somebody that did something or said something, bring the proof or shut the fuck up. That's our only curse for the day. As we get into the Catholic message, here we mix all walks of life together. Today in Catholicism, July 7th marks the feast day for Pope Benedict XI. He was Italian born. He studied in Venice and Milan, served as Pope for 1 year. 1 year, tried to do his work. Now, let's go over to another situation in the church. The Ulma. U-L-M-A. Where is Polak? A Polish family. Where's our boy Polak this morning? A Polish family is being honored July 7th for their sacrifice. The Ulma family. 2 adults, 2 children murdered by the Nazis for sheltering Jews. This is during World War II. So they were a sacrificed family. They never said a word. They never were able to state their case. They were accused of harboring Jews during World War II. They were a Polish family. All four were executed by the Nazis. Very sad. They make it July 7th to honor the Oma family because this beautiful couple was married. This beautiful couple was married on July 7th. And that is where the July 7th recognition of this family comes from. So the Catholic Church is recognizing two things today. The Oma family that was sacrificed, that was murdered by the Nazis because they were believed to be harboring or protecting Jews in World War II, and Pope Benedict XI, who lasted 1 year and tried to get peace. And he just only had 1 year to be the godfather of the church. What are you going to do? It is what it is. Okay, let's go into a couple of 3 bullet points here, and we are out of here. You know what? When you got to find furniture, when you got to find the furniture, let's go into a couple of 3 bullet points right now. Are you ready? Come on, settle in. Here we go. It's go time. It's go time. Where is that thing? Where in the world? What has happened? They took away my video. Oh, my Lord. They took away my video. Can you imagine? It's gone. We're gone. What did they do to me right now? Oh, my God. They took away my introductory video. Can you imagine these motherfungulers? They took away my
It's the Tommy Stig Show in 3, 2, 1.
They did not get me, Delilah. I thought they took away my introductory video. I was ready to go bananas on them. Okay, let's go into a couple of 3 bullet points right now. The baby toe is called the furniture finder. Why is that? Did anybody ever stub their pinky toe on the furniture? Huh? Is it just me? Why? Why do we do this? How can our brain not tell our feet that we're going to hit the pinky toe? How? And that pain is delayed by a couple of seconds. Why do you hit the pinky toe when you say, this is going to hurt? This motherfucker's going to hurt. Is it only me that my pinky toe is the furniture finder? And I say to myself, why did you put the dresser there? Well, that dresser's been here for 10 years. So, all things Apple. What's going on? We were talking about you yesterday. All things Apple. So your pinky toe is the furniture finder. What the fuck is with the pinky toes? Now, when a man gets up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night to make a pee shots, right? He's very quiet. The man is very quiet when he gets up in the middle of the night to go make a pee shots. They don't turn the lights on. They don't make a noise. They wiggle their way out of the room, make sure the lady is sleeping nicely, and they're very quiet. Even when they hit the furniture finder on the way back to the bed, they don't say a word. They just go, motherfucker, that pinky toe, And then we go back to bed and we wake up with 4 toes the next morning. And what are you going to do? The furniture finder toe. But anyway, we're quiet. Now, when a woman gets up at night to go to make a pee shots, I got to do that. Talking out loud, making noise, turning the lights on, your sister's ass, and this and that. So that when the woman gets up in the middle of the night, it's a big production. Lights on, fucking alarms are going off. I got to cook. Then they stop, beep, 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 and they just talk. and talk and walk and walk. You know, when they walk around the house and they're just talking, hope you'll get the message. You know, we spoke about this before. They just walk around and they make a big production to go make a peace shot and go back to bed. Will you stop, please? We're trying to sleep over here. But when we get up, we wiggle our way to the bathroom. And then we wiggle our way back, breaking fucking toes left and right. But we still have respect and we're, come on, ladies, please. Can you do a little better? Can you do a little better? We know. I think we need earplugs. The men just need earplugs. And the eye thing. And then we'll be good. So the baby toe is the furniture finder. Yep. We're swimming in the Bronx, ladies and gentlemen. All Things Apple, are you still here? Is All Things Apple still here? Big B, are you still here? Huh? Okay, listen to me. Swimming in the Bronx. You can go swimming in the Bronx in the morning right now. All the city pools right now. This is a wonderful thing. All city pools are giving you an hour and a half in the morning. All you geriatric adults with the bad circulation and this and that, the other thing, you can go swim in a city pool right now every morning from, I believe, 7 to 8:30. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So get out there in the New York 5 boroughs. Get swimming. We talked about yesterday, All Things Apple. You were with me when I was a fugitive. Is that correct? Were you in Atlantic City with me when I was a fugitive? I believe you were. I don't know why this topic came up. But I was a fugitive in Atlantic City. I believe you were there with me. You were there with me. Okay, so we went to Tattinger's, Deja Vu. What was it at that time? Tattinger's, Deja Vu. I don't know. Anyway, I was in a hotel in Ocean City. Paulie's father owned the hotel, right? Paulie's father owned the hotel, and they said, drive down here. We'll put you up at Paulie's Hotel in Ocean City. Oh, because it was a dry city. That's why we were talking about a dry city. Somehow we went from Ocean City to Atlantic City, and you were harboring a fugitive. Shame on you. Shame on you, All Things Apple. You had a fugitive. You could have got, you could have took a pinch right there. You could have took a pinch. You were harboring a fugitive, you son of a bitch. So Paulie's father owned the hotel. They put me in a room in the hotel in Ocean City, very quiet town. I got my Johnson's popcorn. I was minding my own business. I figured they weren't going to find me on the Ocean City boardwalk, and I will turn myself in when court resumes on Monday. But no. They say, we're going to Atlantic City. We're going to Atlantic City. And I said, how am I going to Atlantic City? And they said, get in the Infinity. We're going to Atlantic City. And I'm saying, are we going to a private club? Where are we going? After hours? What are we doing? No, we're going to Tattinger's, Deja Vu, whatever it was at that point. And we walk in, and there is All Things Apple and all the Belleville guys. And I don't know, we had a crazy night. We walk in, the fucking whole NBA was there. We were doing shots with NBA superstars. I have no idea who it was, All Things Apple. But the fugitive happens to go into a club on the Atlantic City boardwalk with the whole fucking NBA. Whoever was there, I don't know who was there. But we were doing shots with NBA stars. Joanne's got sick, and the test tube shots. Yes. You see that? The test tube shots is what they were. And we were doing it with the NBA players. You see my memory? Okay. It was the test tube shots. I forgot what they were. CG2? I have no idea what we did. And you stood me up on the outside of the place to get me back in. Oh, my God. Wow. What a night that was. And then we ended up on the boardwalk. Joanne gets sick and this and that, violently ill. I said, guys, I got to get out of here. I have to get out of here. It's 3 a.m. 4 in the morning. Because in Atlantic City, it goes all night. So we used to go to Tattinger's or Deja Vu until the next day. We would come out. It would be daylight. We would be daylight. We would come outside or go to the go-go joint next door. The filthy animals that were next door in that go-go joint next to Deja Vu. Anyway, Atlantic City was a great place to hang out, but not when you're a fugitive. And this guy's doing shots. This guy's doing shots with the NBA stars. It's unbelievable, seeing evil. That night was something else. I could write a book about that night. Anyway, okay. So the next topic is, so anyway, Big B, you were mentioned yesterday on the podcast, whatever you call this thing, and you were, but we talked about you yesterday. I'm sorry, I went backwards, guys. Okay, so catalytic converters. Listen, remember 3 years ago they stole my catalytic converter right out front? Well, no, in the back. Remember they robbed my catalytic converter out of my car. What did I do? Nothing. You didn't call the cops? No. What am I going to call the cops for? Put a police report. They robbed your catalytic converter. What am I going to do that for? What is calling the cops going to do? Make a police report, go through insurance, your sister's ass. I called up a guy. I said, I need a ding. Okay, we got it. $1,200. You got a new catalytic converter. See, that car had 3 catalytic converters. Anyway, the guys in Queens, the junk scrap guys were, this was a thing. So what am I going to do? I'm going to call the cops. I didn't call anybody. I didn't make a police report. I don't want to be part of that data. You did nothing. I bought another one. Now, the guys at the junkyards, they made scores. The junkyards were doing incredible at a time when they were stealing the converters. Now, here's what happens. It became a short score because now catalytic converter thefts are down 80%. And the reason being is all of the junkyards now have oversight because of the catalytic converters. Now, if the junk guys were part of these heists, they hurt themselves a little bit because now they're under a microscope. Now they're under a microscope out there. All the junkyards are now being microscoped after the catalytic. So they were behind the catalytic converter thefts, and now they kind of hurt themselves a few years later. This when it tells you that a score is only temporary. That score, that catalytic converter, whole situation was only temporary. Now the conversation came up, what happens when your car gets stolen? What do you do? Hello, Hollywood. What do you do when your car gets stolen? Do you call the cops immediately? As soon as you see it? Now, if I woke up and I looked outside and my car was gone, what am I going to do? Am I going to call immediately so they will hopefully find my car and the perpetrators? No. I'm going to have my cup of coffee first because I don't think I would want that car back. And I definitely don't want to go to court and testify against the car thief. I would never do it. So I'm going to have my coffee, nonchalantly call the police, put the report in, call the insurance company. Hopefully they don't find it for 30 days and I get paid. That's the way I look at things. Everybody is different. Everybody catch these motherfuckers. That's how a lot of people think. I'm not that guy. I will have my cup of coffee. Then I will nonchalantly call the police and say, come to the stoop. They robbed the car. When did they rob it? I don't know. Anywhere between 9 o'clock last night. Yes, you did. Yeah, that's what you do first, Apple. That's what we do first. Because it may be going to a truck and they might not know if it's one of ours. Right? So I would not really probably call the police. I would wait a little while. All things Apple. I may check with our friends first. I don't know. We would see. But I would have my coffee because the coffee is the most important thing. Of course you did. That's because this was going on. This is what we lived around. What are you going to do? All things Apple. Remember our boy that had the chop shop? And they found our other friend's mother's door 10 years later. after the junkie was robbing our friend's chop shop. Do you remember that one? All things Apple. Not going to put the names up here, but our friend had a chop shop, right? In the Little Italy section of Belleville, basically. So our friend had a chop shop. Beautiful. It was a beautiful operation. If you want to call it a beautiful operation. So a junkie goes to rob our friend's chop shop. The junkie gets caught. And the cops, the junkie says, whatever. They link the junkie back to robbing the chop shop. The cops go back to the chop shop. Our friend takes a pinch for the chop shop. Yeah. That's great, ALV. Perfect. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just me. Everybody's different. Brian, Big B called our friends. You would call the cops. It's different, but you're in a rural area. We were in a city environment where his car got robbed. I mean, come on. So our other friend gets a call. Mrs. Such and Such, we found the door to your Seville. We found the door to your Cadillac Seville in Belleville, New Jersey. This was 2 years after the car disappeared. The car disappeared. We found the door of your Cadillac Seville, but we can't find the rest of the car. We just wanted you to know there's evidence that your car ended up in a chop shop, and it could be all over the world, the parts to your car. Yes, it was a great house. It was great. We had great times. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Who made the craps table? You? Did you make the craps table? Full-blown casino in the basement. Full-blown casino in the basement. He made a craps table, this one over here. A full-blown craps table. Blackjack table. We had it was a casino. We had a casino. Oh, my God. I can't. Listen, all of these things, we're all law-abiding citizens now. We do none of these things anymore. When you come in, it's hysterical. I can't. Hysterical. Anyway, that's the chop shop story. That's my catalytic converter story. They're down 80%. Bang, bang, bang. It is what it is. We have an off-duty cop in New York City got the slot machine paid our public service bill. Yes. We got an off-duty cop carjacked. Very sad situation in New York City. Hopefully I'm muted. Am I? Am I muted, guys? Can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Dindu says I'm muted. Maybe I went mute. I don't know. Maybe he lost his sound. Or he muted me. Can you hear me? Thank you. You hear the sirens? Uh-oh. We got a lot of sirens out there. A lot of sirens. Okay, thank you. He muted himself. That's okay. So we got an off-duty cop got carjacked out there in New York City. Hopefully everything is all right. It is what it is. These things, they do happen. You never know who it is. We're going to keep going on the car thing. Here's what's happening in the car business right now. From what I understand, Larry Rolla, people want to go back to basic cars. They want to start the car, put the AC on, and drive. They don't want, Michael, all these bells and whistles anymore. They want none of these things, all these flat screens and this, all these bells and whistles. People desire a low-cost, economically efficient, safe car. Now, I would say make the car a basic car, a 4-cylinder, and offer automatic and manual, and just some cameras, some airbags. The bare bones is what people want right now. It's crazy because the car market, the people are hungry for the basics again. Can you imagine how it's turning back around? For the most of the population, the working class population, they want these cars back. So here's the thing. Nissan's in bad shape right now, and that's unfortunate for Nissan. That's unfortunate for Nissan. Yeah. Kind of like dealership that would let cars be made into skeleton. Oh, yeah, 100%. Yes. Yes. So that's what. So Nissan's in bad shape right now. There's a problem with Nissan. You have to be insane to want a manual transmission. Yeah, but some people like it. ALV. I learned on a manual. Yeah, I want a CD player back too. Personally, I couldn't have a manual where I live. In BMW. Okay, so Pete, that's what people want. Apparently, they want the bare bones. Give me a seatbelt. Give me air conditioner. Give me a few cameras. Let's drive. Now, the manual thing, that's a personal preference. It depends what you're doing. I like the automatic much. I had a Corvette that was an automatic. Imagine that. And that is against all rules. My Corvette was automatic. Your Corvette is supposed to be manual, but that's a whole other topic. But anyway, listen, Nissan's in bad shape. Now, what Nissan would need to do, what I think one company should do is Gerard Sorcelli. They should bring out a line of cars for the common man. And you can market this beautifully. Let's get back to basics, ladies and gentlemen. Here we have a car. You start it and you go. You put the AC on. You put the heat on. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. And you drive. Yeah. And you just drive. That is right, See No Evil. That is a good point. Manual transmission. Best car theft deterrent these days. They can't drive. They can't drive. You're right. Yes. So Nissan, I'm sad to hear that they're not doing well. Okay, let's go over into the dirty talk world. Breast implants. Hey, listen. Breast implants. They're coming down in size. No longer do they want the big implants. So another business that is changing. Apparently, those surveyed said they want to look more athletic, which means smaller breasts, a more trim, fit, slim look. This I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of being too fit. I'm not okay with this. I don't like a cup like a big Ange, but I don't know. Anyway, things are changing. The breast implant business may see a little hit as women tend to now, those surveys are tending to go back to being fit. So the survey says, yeah, Big Ange was too big. Sloppy mess. But anyway, there's where you go. That's what it is. That's what it is. So the implants are getting smaller. Now, I saw a business this morning. I heard a business on the transistor radio, because yes, I still use my transistor radio. And I saw a new business that is out. It's called the Expungement Firm. Who is that? Donna's doing it. Who are you? Who are we promoting? Donna's doing it. Who are we promoting here? Is this somebody that's going to add to this community, or somebody you know that you're recommending? Because we go by recommendations here. We appreciate and we respect. But who is that? Who is that? That's Magooch Management's channel. Okay. Got you. Oh, okay, good. Okay, I didn't know. Okay, let me open it. Hold on, I gotta be subscribed. Hold on a minute. Okay. Magooch has 3 million subs. 24 years old. He's not 24 years old, Magooch. What are you talking about? That's not Magooch. Magooch isn't 24. He's an old man. Wait, I gotta check this. Let me check this later. 24 years old. No, it's not him. Magooch is not 24. Can you talk to me, please? Somebody explain this to me. That is not Magooch. Magooch is not 24. He's on the beach down there in Florida with half the organs out of his body. What are you guys talking about? Oh, it's his nephew. Okay, nephew. You got to explain then. If you explain, it's no problem. All right, buddy. Have a good day. Be careful out there. Be careful out there, all things Apple. He loves those apples. He always did. All right, we got a good group today. We hit 43 today. Have a good day. I got you. I subscribed. We're good. We're good. We're in. We got it. We got it. All right. All right. I think that's where we're going. I think we're going to end it on two more things I got over here. And then I got to get out of here. We got the expungement firm. I think this is a good thing. I'm going to have to look into this a little bit. I got to look into this situation here. It's called the expungement firm. And all they do is they concentrate on getting you expunged. I got to check this out. This might be an interesting platform that I want to dip into. Now, people have different opinions on getting expunged and not getting expunged. Oh, you hit 48. You guys hit 48 today. Okay, Donna's doing it. I'll touch base with you later, Donna. Okay, listen. Listen to me. Listen to me. That's okay, but you should, Magooch. You should, Magooch. Now, some people will say he's got 3 million subs. He doesn't need us. That's not true. That is not true. Some people say they got 3 million subs. They don't need us. That is not true. You got to continue fresh. You got to continue to grow. That's what you have to do. Okay? So, the expungement firm, I think it might be a good thing. I think it might be a good thing. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. One more thing, and then we're out of here. And we're out of here. Commercials at the movies. I tried to touch on this yesterday, and I couldn't. I don't know how I feel about this. If you go to a movie at 6 o'clock, the movie already doesn't start till 6:30. You get a half hour of these nonsense upcoming attractions and this and that. Why can't they be honest with us and say, the theater opens at 6, the movie will start at 6:30? Give me 5 minutes. Just let me say the movie's going to start at 6:30. We'll start at 6:35. We'll give you a couple of minutes to get to your seat. No, no, no. You go to a 6 o'clock movie and you got to wait till 6:30 to see the movie start. Now they're going to start adding commercials to movies. Now, I don't know if they're going to have an intermission or if they're going to just put ads in the beginning or what they're going to do. But listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. Ads are coming to your local movie house. I call it a movie house, which is a stupid thing to call it, but I call it a movie house. We're going to get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. We are wrapping up right now. We are wrapping up the 188th consecutive coffee talk for 2025. We are done. 772025. We did a nice conversation today. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Our opening topic was the Bronx. We spoke about the Bronx, okay? We spoke about the Bronx. We spoke about a casino coming to the Bronx. We want this. I think people need this. If you're a native New Yorker, you'll be okay. You'll navigate around. You can get around. You see, from that age and that avatar, I learned how to get around. No matter what they built around me, Patsy, it didn't matter. It mattered nothing. I got around. From that age right there, I got around all the way up until right now. Where am I? Where am I right now? I am right here. All the way up to this age. You got me? And I navigated. And you'll navigate. You'll navigate through those city streets. You'll make it happen. Okay, we're going to go out with Native New Yorker by Sarah Collins. She does a wonderful cover on this. Being that we were talking about the Boogie Down Bronx today, we're going to go out with Sarah Collins. She's going to take us out. She's going to take us out, and I really got to get going, and they keep changing shit up on us over here. They just keep changing things up on us all the time. Why? I don't understand. I just don't get it. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Have a blessed Monday. 772025. Tommy Stiggs, wishing you all well. Ciao. For now.
people. Up in Harlem, down on Broadway, you're no tramp, but you're no lady. Talking that street talk, you're the heart and soul of New York City. And love is just a passing word. It's the thought you had in a taxi cab that got left on the curb. When he dropped you off and he stayed at firm. Oh, you're a native New Yorker. You should know the score by now. You're a native New Yorker. Music plays, everyone's dancing closer and closer, making friends and finding lovers. There you are, lost in the shadows, searching for someone to set you free from New York City. And where did all those yesterdays go? When you still believe love could really be like a Broadway show. You are the star when the applause. You're a native New Yorker.